Good morning. Today's special day. Gotta take my daughter to the dentist. And that's why I'm driving the truck. Or not the truck, the car. I'm struggling. Okay. Oh, gotta do the wipers too. Really wipe it. Today's trash day. Did you take out trash? No? Did you forget? Forgot about that? Oh, okay. I guess that's something Mommy does. Oh, probably not a lot of trash. All right. So no bike ride today. Oh, did I forget my? Okay, there it goes. I was wondering why I wasn't blinking. Okay, I put my seatbelt on. So no bike ride today. Gonna give myself a rest.
No bike today.
Yeah, no bike today. I'm gonna give myself a little rest here. Oh, actually, I could go out this way. But the reason why I'm leaving early, driving a car, taking my number one, my number two, she got braces. Got to do her braces. So, take her to the dentist early in the morning, get her braces. What do they do? Adjust them or clean them or?
They don't clean them. Yeah, I guess they readjust them. They replace it.
Yeah,
Hit them with a tighter grip.
Tighter grip. Okay. Whatever they do, moving the teeth around. So drop her off, and that's before school starts. Drop off my number two, my little one, and then drop her off at school and come back and pick up my number one and drop her off at school. So today is a full day for me. And nobody wanted to ride a bike. No, very hard to ride a bike in this situation. I suggested, we all take bikes, but my oldest wasn't too happy about that idea. So yeah, still own the car. I didn't sell my car to ride a bike. I still own a car. A car is still probably the most efficient and quickest way to transport yourself on a personal level. So this is an example where it'd be really useful. We got three people, or we need to travel. I don't know if I will ride a bike today. It's overcast. It's not forecasted to rain in the morning, but it's been raining. I know it's wet, most likely muddy. I won't have a chance to do any off-roading or exploring like I would like to do. Oh, look, it's already raining. A little drizzle right here. Should I turn my light on?
Oh, it's gonna rain.
So it's already sprinkling here. There's a guy on that scooter thing, three-wheeled bike. I don't know what it's called.
Oh my god. That's like a toy.
It's a toy?
Well, I don't know, but I remember riding that with some kids because it was.
Well, what you rode was a toy. What he has is actually a adult version. Like it's literally like a bike, but has two wheels on the back and one wheel in the front, and you sit in it and you pedal.
And you steer. It has these hands.
Yeah.
You steer. Oh my god.
Yeah. Seems to be more comfortable for like old people. The only thing, I think it's interesting. You could probably ride a lot longer and more comfortable, but you just can't, I don't think you can like go off-roading on that thing. They got electric versions of those too. Some people are still riding bikes. Not me, not today. Not me, not today. I almost feel like taking that shortcut over the bridge, but I'm driving today. Anyways, gotta go to the dentist. Got to go to the dentist. Sunny right here. Strange morning. So I'm probably gonna take a rest from riding the bike since I'm gonna be driving. I'll also be picking up my young one from pre-K with the car because it's probably gonna rain most likely around that time. So I don't want to get caught up in the rain. Riding my young one on the co-pilot, kind of like yesterday. So I'm headed to the dentist, the local dentist around here. Now it's bright. Put my sunglasses on. Still wearing the broken Harbor Freight tinted sunglasses. And I'll keep wearing it until it actually breaks. Then I'll wear the new one. This may never break actually, since I repaired it. I think I have to, not this one, but the next one, turn into the next one here. The beach house. I could just drop you off at the corner right there, really. You could just walk from there. I guess you want front door service.
I mean, you could have done that. I'm not kind of walking a short distance.
Okay, can I just drop you off right here then?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, go behind the car. You know how to get to the place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick you up real soon. Bye. Oh, hurry up, it's raining.
Wait. I don't think I need you.
Alright. Alright, great. Excellent. And it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. Yeah, probably wasn't a good idea to ride a bike this morning. Not when you're carrying a passenger and all this stuff, so if it was me, like myself, then yeah, I would I'd do it. I'd just put my rain gear on, I'd be gone. I'd be going. But, we can't solve all our problems by riding a bike or bicycle, unfortunately. I do have a little project I have to do. My young one won't admit it. My number 2 will not admit that she broke the plastic shelving in the refrigerator. But we all know it's her. Like we all know it's her because she's the only one that struggles to lift things out of that shelving where the milk jugs are. So we know it's her that broke it. But when I ask her, she's like, "It's not me. It's not me. I didn't do it. It's not me." Kids, they learn to lie really early. don't they? So I'll probably be making a video. It's going to be a garage type. What I do is it's not pretty. Let me see, I'm not sure if it's probably some, depends what it is, polyethylene or high density polyethylene or polystyrene. It's most likely some kind of polystyrene material. Depends, you know, if it's stringy or if it just burns and melts. You know how people tell, I was in the recycling business, you know how people determine what type of plastic a material is they literally burn it and they smell the smoke. They sniff the smoke. They sniff the plastic. And that's kind of how they do it. Now, if you do that too many times, you know, I think you get a little brain damage. The best way to do it is just to get samples of it and do an analysis through a machine. That's the best way to do it, but, you know, oh, there we go. But that takes time, so in some cases it is easier to burn, but if you could just look at it and know where it comes from, that should tell you what type of plastic it normally is. But if you don't know what it is and you got a little sample, yeah, burning it may be the quickest way. Burning and smelling the smoke or what it smells like. But I'll be using like my soldering iron, and I'll have to solder it. It's not really ideal, but you know, that should temporarily fix it until I guess my little one decides to break it again. It doesn't completely repair it or fuse it. It puts it together, but it makes a weaker bond, and so it doesn't quite work out that way. It's only a matter of time before it probably starts breaking again. Slowly, my thumb is slowly but surely getting better. Still at certain positions of how I have my thumb, it is kind of really weak. My dexterity is back, but in certain way, like when I push on the thumb in a weird way or push up like this, it's really weak and it hurts. So I'm still wearing the support brace. It's a wrist support, but I do find that it does help keep my thumb kind of in a certain position, and so I find it helpful. So I have to drop my little one a little bit early because I gotta go back and pick up my oldest, my number one, then take her to school. It's gonna be a full round trip here. So I'll be doing one of those projects today where I fix and weld plastic. Welding plastic is not that hard. Just get a soldering iron and start fusing them together. I've done a couple of those where I get a lot of cracks in plastic, and instead of, there's really no replacement part for them, so it'll look kind of ugly, when you fuse plastic, melt plastic together. But it's not as strong because you're only covering one side of the crack. There's like the other side plus whatever is in the middle that's not fused together, melted together. So it's just a temporary fix. What often happens is that over time it just goes brittle again and then cracks again. but it is good for temporary fixes. Ideally, if you can do both sides, that'd be the best. That's the most ideal, and that way you got both sides, or all the cracking areas fused. The only problem is it does leave the middle, unfused, and that's why over time it eventually it cracks. It has enough wiggle room. So unfortunately, it crackles. Alright, I am early today, no car. I'll probably be picking up by car as well, so. And you know what? It gives me a little rest. Pull on this, Rose. Ready? Pull. There you go.
Have a good one.
All right, bye. All right. Just like that. And you know what? I'm also wearing the body armor today. Still wearing the body armor. Wherever you see me, like with hands free and I have the gimbal, most likely I have the body armor on. So still wearing the body armor, still wearing the vest. It's and I do have the air conditioning on inside, if you're all wondering, so I'm not really sweating. It's a cool morning, at least in the car. So now I gotta pick up my number one. I didn't eat anything either. I didn't even have any of my protein drink. I didn't even drink any water. Just got up and like, gotta wake up and take these kids to all these different places. So this car is getting a workout today. After sitting in the driveway for about a week. So I was at the pool yesterday and no share reef. No one called the share reef on me. So I guess maybe people are just getting used to it, or they're getting, I don't know. They're just realizing that there's nothing they can do. It's interesting how what people's perception of what the law is and how society functions versus how really things happen. And so there's social perception, and then there's the legal realities. And you know, a lot of ignorance. Even myself, I have a lot of ignorance. But once you break through and you get educated, you become educated, or you educate yourself and you learn about things. The things that you can do, at least in this country, even in this state, is tremendous. Tremendous. There's only a few things that are heavily restricted and regulated. Other than that, I mean, you're pretty much free to do whatever you want. Shocking, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Shocking. Oh my God, they just cleared that whole field. Oh, cool. That might give me a good place to go and explore, I guess. Not sure, but I'm guessing. So now I gotta go pick up my number 2. Or, sorry, my number 1. Let's see, should I even bother taking a shortcut here? No, let's just make a right turn. I'm gonna make a right turn for a right turn. People going down there for some other reason. This is the way to the fitness center. You probably see me ride my bike this way. I'm just gonna take a shortcut here, or I think it's a shortcut, where I basically just make a right turn, another right turn, and I'll be on the main road to get up out of here. A lot of people up in the morning walking their dogs and everything. Like right here ain't too bad. It's nice and sunny. Nice and sunny. You saw it was raining before. So it's gonna be pretty much like this, just cloudy all over the place, maybe some sun, but I think there's a really good chance by about the same time as last time, around 12 to 1, it's gonna start pouring, start raining. Anyways, I'm fine with that. I'll just be right here. I'll be right here. Anyways, what am I gonna talk about today? I don't know. I just woke up, got things to do. Nothing happening. I think the price of Bitcoin is crashing again. So, don't know if that's worth talking about. I see a lot of YouTubers going back to making driving videos. Crypto YouTubers anyway, making driving videos. I guess I gotta go back to work. I guess I gotta focus on their job now that they're not, multi-billionaires anymore. They're not Bitcoin billionaires. That's when you know that like when I see YouTubers, with their fancy green screens talking about chart analysis and everything, and now they're back in their car driving back from work or to work, whatever they do. They all work. They all have jobs. Why should we listen to these crypto YouTubers? They work for a living. That's, crypto is not their full-time thing. It's a hobby. You're gonna listen to the person that does this for a hobby, who has no money, like real skin invested into this game. I wouldn't. Everything I know comes firsthand. All these other people who are experts enough to make a video and tell other people about, chart analysis and all that. Most of what they get is, second, third, fourth hand knowledge. Sometimes they're even paid to talk about something. So wouldn't even bother watching them. I don't really watch them. I subscribe to some of these idiots, and I just kind of see their thumbnail. You know, they take the time to put a thumbnail on. I mean, it's like, yeah. Watching them, oh my gosh, watching them is like even worse. You know, it's like, you know, it's like listening to these people. It's like, oh my gosh, it's unbearable to listen to these people. They're wrong so many times, and they're just guessing. It's like, I wonder if are they making a video just to make a video? I mean, and really, who's watching them other than other? I can totally tell that it's obviously a group of people who are watching each other's video. There's no real viewership there. I mean, I can tell that, you know, because, you know, you just tell. So there's something that just tells me that it's just a bunch of people who are watching each other's video, clicking on. They're not even watching the video, all right? They just click on it and they just go on to the next video, click on the next video, and that's all these people do. They just click on each other's video, trying to get the views up, get it pumped up in the search listing, trying to increase their subscriber base by tricking you into thinking that this guy knows what he's talking about. These people are idiots. I need to turn, no, I need to go a little bit further. I need to go back to the beach house. That's the name of the dentist, or the name of the dentist business name is the beach house. Let me see if I could, can I sneak into here? I think this is a back way to do it. Always going through the back door. Should have been a little bit faster, I would have gotten here. My little back door. It's gonna pay off. I get to turn here and kind of go around and all that other stuff. Gotta deal with the speed bumps. I remember I took my first child to this little daycare place. Let me just go around here, do another back door. All these back doors, my goodness. I love back door. This doesn't wrap around or anything, so I have to come around here. And then wrap around again. My goodness, I'm going through a lot of back doors here. Is it safe? Is this clean? Back door. Alright. Here I am. Alright, made it one piece. Thank goodness. Alright, I guess I better get in. Go pay the dentist. Alright, bye.